Obviously, came out and played well today. The man upstairs was obviously keeping a good eye on us today. I'm a believer in if you work hard and do things right, good things happen. And we did what we can control today. Obviously, I feel confident that with our strength of schedule, we've played 7 top 25 teams at our level of football. Obviously, beat a BCS team. Hopefully that'll be enough for the committee to obviously take a look at us and keep our fingers crossed. And that's where we're at. But anytime you can hold Bell to under 100 yards, those are obviously a big day. And he's a great running back, and they got a good football team there, so a good quality win for us.
Eric, can you handicap what you think it's going to be? I mean, at this point, there's so many different things that had to happen. I know 6 teams had to lose or draw or whatever.
As you guys know, I don't lack confidence. Sometimes that's taken as being cocky, but I believe when you work hard and do things right, good things happen to you. And so I've done things my whole life. That's why we're confident. Our football team's confident. Our coaching staff is. And, I have a good feeling. Let's put it that way. I'm a very confident person.
When you look at this win, is this, if you were to drop a template of what you want Eric Wolford team to look like? Is this?
We're getting closer. I'd like to obviously score some more points, but we did some good things today. We had 2 interceptions. Defense, really did a great job of making them one-dimensional. Against a good back. This guy's won the Walter Payton last year, and you can see that the guy's a really good football player. And then, I think offensively, at key times when we needed to make some plays, we did, and we took some shots too to put the game on ice. And I think you have to do that. We're not really conservative people around here, and we let it all hang out today, and our players did. And I told them that's the way it was going to be going into this game. No, we're going to let it all hang out.
Were you surprised Bell didn't take the field first offensive series for them?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what went on. It's hard to say, but I didn't know if they thought that they weren't going to maybe need to use him, or maybe if he was suspended. Who's to say what happened, what took place? But he might have been late for a meeting. Just like we do around here. If you're late for a meeting, you're not going to play. So that's Coach Bowles runs a very good program. He has discipline in his program. So I'm sure that, he manages his team very well.
Eric, not to belabor the point, but if you had a chance to speak to that committee, what would you tell them?
I don't think there's any question that it's well documented that we have the strongest conference at our level of football. I compare it to the SEC because I think it's hands down by far the strongest conference. Second thing I would say is we've played 7 teams ranked in the top 25 at one point. We played Northern Iowa when they had everything to play for still. Along with Albany, you go down through the list. In the month of October, 3 of those top 25 teams we played on the road. And I think when you play a money game and you beat a team that's a BCS team, which we've never done around here, you beat a team like that, that should count as 2. And that's the way it's always been explained to me. It should have some weight, and I think our conference deserves to have 4 teams in the playoffs. When you look at the strength of our conference, so I feel confident that we'll have some good fortune.
Is this the hardest part, Coach? Because now it's out of your hands and it's up to them. Just kind of waiting and on pins and needles.
To some extent, but I have confidence that it's going to happen. So we'll see.
Eric, no matter what happens tomorrow, you've improved another game from your first 2 years here. Is this a successful season?
I base success here on the standard, and I've said from day one the standard here is playoffs and championships. And I'll never back away from that. I do feel strongly that this past recruiting class was the first time we've been able to redshirt guys. We have a lot of really good football players that are redshirted. We have a lot of young players that are playing all over the football field that are freshmen and sophomores, a couple of juniors. We have probably one of the younger teams that's playing other than North Dakota State. So I feel good about that, and the guys we've redshirted, you know, I see them every day. I watch them train, and they have a chance to be special. You know, we have a group of linemen that we redshirted that those guys have a chance to be outstanding. So, you know, I talked to Coach Miles before the game, and he said, you know, I've been able to redshirt guys the last 2 years, you know, and he kind of did the same thing that we did when we first got here, you know, just completely strip it down, instill discipline at all costs, you know, at all costs. You have to have discipline and build it from there. And, you know, we're following the same blueprint that I played in at Kansas State as far as doing things. And, you know, I believe if you continue to work hard and do things right, good things are going to happen to you.
Will you go home, look at what happened around the country today, or kind of just let that play out?
I'm not. I mean, I'm not going to sit on the computer and worry about it. The man upstairs has a plan, so I just follow his plan. He's got my back.
Special teams, maybe the best performance I've seen.
Pretty good day. Pretty good day. Obviously, the kickoff return was a big play. Weary looked pretty good. You know, another freshman, and he's got a chance to be a dynamic player. Andrew Williams, another freshman, 2 touchdowns. I mean, these guys are untapped. Can't wait till I get some muscles on them. They're about to really cause some havoc.
You've been a little bit impressed with David when he made that 47-yard field goal, because normally that's probably not the range that you're going to send him out during.
Not normally. But you know what? When I woke up today, I told my wife, I said, today's our day. You know, I just knew good things were going to come the Penguins' way, and fortunately they did.
Coach, I got to ask you, you always say 7's better than 3 on that first drive, 4 for 3 from the 3, and you kick for 3. Usually your philosophy is go for 7.
I know. I got a little conservative, which is not like me. On 3rd and 1, we launched one down the field too, though. So, you know, it's all about the moment. You know, I think there's certain times of the game I didn't want to be down there and not walk away with anything. You know, I think that's crucial for the spirit of your football team to have a sense of accomplishment. I did know going into the game, with as strong as their defense was, it was going to be a field position game. I felt strongly that it was going to be that way, and I just felt like at that time my gut feeling told me that was the right thing to do.
You think your best defense was your offense today, because your offense was able to keep them off
Well,
the field?
I think anytime you can play keep away, you know, I think what we have how long we have the ball today? 36 minutes.
36.
Yeah, I mean, if you can hold the ball for 36 minutes, you got a pretty good chance, you know, and that's a recipe for success. You know, I think they were 4 of 13 on 3rd down. We were 8 of 18. First half we were bad on 3rd down, but those are the money downs. I mean, 3rd down is a money down. We work on 3rd down more than anybody, and that's a crucial time of the game. And you know, sometimes you gotta run it, sometimes you gotta throw it, and we had some good fortune today. Our coaches obviously did a good job game plan all week. Players did a good job executing. They had the week off, we didn't. I think that's when all that time you put in the summer, spending extra time studying people and having a game plan that you can pull out the week of the game and look at some things that you like and dislike and make sure you can still go out and execute them, because it still gets down to execution. I mean, you can call all the plays you want. They're all designed to go for 7, but you got to execute them, and when we execute them, we have a chance to be pretty good.